Hey, welcome back to Dad Built. In this video, I'm going to show you the process of draining, cleaning, and refilling your hot tub. This is an important part of maintaining a spa, and I'm going to talk about why that is, and then I'll walk you through draining your hot tub, cleaning the shell, cleaning the filters, and refilling. Be sure to stick around to the end because I'm going to give you some bonus tips that will help you enjoy your hot tub year-round. Let's get started. Periodically draining and cleaning your hot tub is a necessary routine maintenance for any setup. Your spa is a closed system. The water stays in that system, and so does anything that goes into it, including sweat, detergents, and body oils. These things bind together into a biofilm, and after a while that biofilm builds up and will cause cloudy, foamy, bad-smelling water that you're not going to want to get into. The biofilm can even clog the plumbing of your spa and affect its performance. And this is why routine cleanings are so important. And if you do it regularly, it's not too bad of a job. Let me show you my process. First, I'm going to add some Jetline cleaner to my water. This helps remove any buildup, body oils, and other gunk in the lines. The product packaging said that it even helps to increase jet pressure, but my hot tub's pretty new, so I don't think there would be too much buildup to clear. I'm going to get in the habit of doing this anyway, so I'll run the jets for about 15 minutes to let it circulate. If your hot tub needs it, you can let the cleaner sit in there for an additional hour and then run the jets again. Now it's time to start draining the tub. The most important thing to remember here is to turn the breaker off. You don't ever want to run your tub without water in it. Depending on what type of tub you have, the drain valve is usually going to be on the outside of the tub or behind the front control panel. My tub is the Jacuzzi J345 and the drain valve is on the outside corner here. You'll need to attach a hose to this drain valve and run that hose to some place where the water can drain. For me, I'm going to run it straight out the back of my yard, and a 50-foot hose is the perfect length. First, I'll unscrew the cap from the drain valve so that I can attach my hose. Now I can screw my hose onto the fitting. I'll turn the big piece in the back to open the valve and then check the other end of the hose to make sure it's draining. It's kind of underwhelming, isn't it? But with the valve open, I'm going to let this drain overnight and then get a fresh start in the morning. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below for hot tub maintenance and other DIY videos. Once the water drains, it's time to clean the shell. I'm going to do this with some diluted vinegar and a non-abrasive sponge. I'll take the filters off and put them aside for later. There's still a little water left over in my tub, so I use a shop vac to suck that out. I've seen people use other things to do this, like a sump pump, but I found that the shop vac works great. Make sure you take the filter out of the shop vac before you do this though, otherwise you'll have a big mess on your hands. Depending on how much water is left in your tub, you'll also probably have to drain it a few times. Then I can mix my vinegar with water and start cleaning the shell. I'm going to clean the shell starting at the top and working my way down. And I bring an empty bucket into the tub with me to squeeze out the used water. Don't worry about the water that collects in the bottom of the tub. We'll get that with the shop vac later. Once it's looking clean, I carefully climb out of the tub, and I'm going to give the shell a rinse with my hose and then one last go with the shop vac. The shell is looking shiny and new. I wrap up by removing the drain hose, closing the valve, and replacing the drain cap. Next, I can clean my filters. For this step, I remove the cover in both filters. My main filter is pretty dirty and I'll probably want to replace it soon. I spray off the filters with my hose to remove as much of the biofilm as possible. The key to cleaning filters is to soak them in a special cleaning solution, and I'm using this cleaner made by Black Diamond. I put the filters in buckets and then I pour in some of the cleaner. Then I fill the bucket with water. You'll want to soak your filters for a bit. Some people recommend 24 hours. I did mine for about 12, and I flipped them halfway through since my buckets weren't tall enough. While the filters were soaking, I went ahead and sprayed off my catch bag that hooks onto the filter cover. This bag catches all the bigger debris before it has a chance to clog up the system. Once the filters were done soaking, I sprayed them off really good with the hose. I filmed this at night because the forecast for the next 3 days called for rain and I really wanted to get my tub back up and running ASAP. I screwed the filters back into their compartment and got my hose all set up to refill the tub. My tub fills up by running a hose into the main filter. To see a more detailed look at this process, check out my video on filling up and maintaining your spa. I've got a bunch of tips in there. Now I just gotta wait for the tub to fill up, and while I do, let's cover some bonus spa maintenance tips. I'm draining and refilling my spa now because winter is right around the corner, and I wanna be prepared. Here are some tips to help you enjoy your spa year-round. Drain, refill, and clean 3 times a year. I plan to do mine in March, June, and October. But don't drain and refill during the winter if you're in a cold climate. Your pipes could freeze. But do keep the hot tub running during winter. It's better for the unit than sitting empty in the cold. Stick to a regular maintenance schedule during winter, namely adding stabilizer once a week. And make sure your water levels stay where they need to be. Check these weekly during winter and add water as needed. And finally, when it comes to filters, plan to replace them every 6 months or as needed with use. Thanks for watching. I hope this video gave you a good look at an important process to maintaining your hot tub year-round. If you own a hot tub or you're thinking about getting one, check out my other videos on hot tub maintenance for beginners. And if you're a DIY enthusiast like me, make sure you subscribe to Dad Built for all kinds of DIY tips and projects. I hope to see you in the next video.